This is Boadu TV, truth and integrity.
I was saying, Mamma, you know, about Boadu TV. So, best say, first time I watch your channel and now subscribe it. Now I like video, just comment so to comment section. We are na washe ede amaye. Na Kevin Taylor afire ede afa. Bank of Ghana building sika yesi PM a enya seketwa. Omo headquarters no yesi sika billions of cedis. Was say you more it. Was some fire ye. Ede afa yesi se Kufuor no more than 1,000 staff you presidency won't come. Oh yes. Abranti bi na Kevin Taylor be 1 week ni what is in so I say abranti no epese wo de Mahamadi etwitwi fam no wodon so kiss e wo ha ofire e de fa ho esam de bebre Kevin de so trans say dia na ne de so pa etimi kasa bebre ye kotie no.
The NPP sitting in parliament and calling JJ Rawlings say or a daughter of a murderer. You see, Ghanaians, Makachram said this party called the NPP is a party we are not supposed to allow. We are not supposed to allow close to anything our friend power. We all know what happened in parliament. Samuel Abu Jinapo and NPP for now JJ Rawlings, who is the daughter of a former president, and can JJ Rawlings and NPP Muawe, NPP Nyaiwe, Omuni Omumpeni for Nkwaranyina, and democracy in common timune. And yet JJ Rawlings, sir. And we owe our independence and our democracy to JJ Rawlings and Kwame Nkrumah. We owe our independence and our democracy, Kwame Nkrumah and JJ Rawlings. We owe it to them. Because Kwame Nkrumah krana na opese odi ye independence ne ba or ye bibia na nkwasiafo ye sa ku Kwame Nkrumah NPP for the ku Kwame Nkrumah omdi JB Dankwamo. They were CIA agents. They are the ones who found ways to kill Kwame Nkrumah. Nana do Dankwa Kufuor na nebusuafo de ku Kwame Nkrumah NPP for we. These are the same people. Kwame Nkrumah, upon all that he did, look at the number of times someone tries to make Kwame Nkrumah assassinate him because they felt to say enisa Ghana yenya democracy. Kwame Nkrumah ye de obeye nyina ewie 57 or my independence. And a JJ Rawlings by 1992 no dey call what we call a democratic state, a democratic dispensation. And almost 30 years and a JJ Rawlings of free abemu after 8 years. Kufuor ba no be a reconciliation. Say JJ Rawlings no yempe kwan bi so na Ghana for entoni hye eyeden ka ase na yania Ghana for nku no into the reconciliation by a senka. NPP party for be sorry abeka say na mete santase and a Rawlings twi tuo bo me papa tirimutuo enso ebe sinde kwase ampanyi bia ntumi antwi eyede camera entumi amba reconciliation enim anka say na me gina ho na Rawlings ku me maame ana me papa. So the NPP as a political party, they have never cherished the democracy we have enjoyed. It is in trouble no mugu parliament from home minority no. Say can you JJ Rawlings and Kwame Nkrumah, let's stick to JJ Rawlings. Say JJ Rawlings or the about democracy and ka mudu do no come than moi. And so we need to understand. So for them to come out and say JJ Rawlings are sebio and nam so JJ Rawlings or ya wunani and nam so Emma sebio akan for party fun way ebe ye party ayaja to mende emu kwasiafo for me di president no omutumi gina parliament no maka kire JJ Rawlings ba say JJ Rawlings ne bana ne papa e JJ Rawlings e murderer. This is Ghana. This is Parliament of Ghana. In this country where ya sema e was say you twa asem bi di susu no. Sa asem we ya asem a e was say obi mponya excuse e ka say onka asem we into obi aka asem we wo parliament floor na camera picking and na sound picking obi betuma agina TV so na radio so e defend the asem we e kire wo ye preko ba. The man who gave you democracy, because of the man now about democracy and the kwasiate sawa e twehwe him a usisi achia no utumi ekoba no etumi tena Ghana so ya santini ba yokoni ba oya wunani ba eye enzimani ba no wo kwasiasa no sa JJ Rawlings ne ma wo papa sa democracy man tumi tena mu e man ko bo tutu wo until would any reasonable intelligent person say there is an excuse for this. Say NPP for Gina Parliament etumi ka asem we chire JJ Rawlings ba. Should any reasonable human being into nipa between betna TV so tena radio so ka say this is justifiable because assembly si mrebi. Na wo sa nipa no wo say you bow trimutuo. If you say the JJ Rawlings ayama Ghana no, nobody in the NPP can boldly step out and say why you change JJ Rawlings. When the NPP more what contribute to the development of this country than JJ Rawlings. When the NPP more. From time I see NPP, Omoba NLM, Omoba UG, Omoba DNDBC NPP. Why in the NPP more between what to JJ Rawlings? Why in the NPP more? The contribution of JJ Rawlings to our democracy and Ghana as a nation. Why in the NPP more between say or so change JJ Rawlings? None of these pigs. By unim yeah, they go to parliament and they want to denigrate JJ Rawlings. They go to parliament and they want to look like say JJ Rawlings, you know, neba a demonic. Mama yan respect JJ ba. And so majority of MPP for Mugu parliament, 99% of Mugu parliament were MPP for no. None of them can tell you about their father's contribution to Ghana's development. None of them. One or two, I admit, because before me to say Samuel Abujinapo, Kwasiampenyi Weno, ne papa is still somebody we can call a statesman because his father has served. Samuel Abujinapo and John Abujinapo papa no, I give that man that respect because when it comes to Ghana's democracy, you can see clearly say, yes, Samuel Abujinapo papa no, he has shown, and you cannot write Ghana's history without including John Jinapo papa. John Jinapo, ne papa, you cannot exclude him. But so obo makanen kwase aforo mugwara minim nipa wo MPP mu nne a ote parliamenta ye ka Ghana ye democracy any baby ya bedru ya. None of these people in parliament today, the 88 pigs, minimum be between the papa to JJ Rawlings. So how come say a politician will stand in parliament and tell JJ Rawlings but say ne papa ye murderer? Now, highly offensive. Speaker orders NPP MPs to apologize to Senator Rawlings in 1 week. Speaker Alban Bagbin, I catch the MPP for former parliament and they say he's giving them just a week. They should apologize to the Senator Rawlings. The same time, an investigation is being conducted. And you see, I keep telling the NDC for no, I know parliament, you want to be diplomatic. You want parliament to look like a unit. But when the people don't want to respect your founder, when the pigs on the other side don't want to respect the founder of the party, Edward Bedruha, it was JJ Rawlings who founded NDC. And can JJ Rawlings and can none of you guys in the majority are more 188 seats, no, none of you will be in parliament today. Even Alban Bagbin, saying can JJ Rawlings and Alban Bagbin will not be here today. So at least you people should give this issue a special attention. And yet we want to hold parliament to some standards. And yet we want to look like we are united. Because such statement way, Sanka NDC in a kaye, Abram 88 vote members are, and can kwastia form preko way. Do you know what they would have done in Ghana? And ko 242 bekasa. Anka Mampon yene bekasa. Anka the people who are behind the NPP as a political party, a tribal party, no, they all would have made a statement because waka say tia bafu akoto. Imagine so be sorry for parliament. Na obi ti say efiri yakoto kasa na NDC ni bi atiem ay ka kire omo say oh wo papa kowini wo papa nipa kumfo tenase oji sanka menhia kasa anka asante menhia beka say eye NDC party na bu menhia nim tia identity today we are defending this. Why are the NDC MPs defending this nonsense? Why are you people not releasing a statement to tell us who actually made that statement? Identity, the leadership of the NDC, you are quiet. You want it to look like Yenya almost supporting JJ Rawlings, Omo Jimmy or Ghana. So at this point, I'm not even going to blame the NPP because Omo Jimmy, because they are stupid. Because we all know say it's a party carved out of foolishness and stupidity. The question is, why is the NDC sitting and not telling us who did it? Because you guys were facing them. You actually know who said it. You, the NDC leadership, Ayaraga, you know. So why are you preventing Ghanaians from knowing the truth? Unless you support the statement that was made against Senator Rawlings. Unless the NDC, every single NDC MP in parliament today, can you JJ Rawlings? Yes. Majority of you, and can you JJ Rawlings and Kamuniha? 99.9 of you, and can you JJ Rawlings and Kamunya a position in your life to be sitting here and being called honorables. And it is important that you give the man that respect and protect his name and protect his daughter. Because in Chabwa way, and Uncle Bibeka said, Tenase, Bafakoto, a woody niba, wouldn't be a Ghana, and can Chabwa way bepiti or Batemu, I'm a Ghana for you say a young Kwasia for. And JJ Rawlings is being disappointed. The NDC at this point, more disappointed JJ. I'm in Chabwa NPP in Kwasia for way, I denigrated the name of JJ and denigrated his daughter. And I'm going to Parliament. All of you sitting in the front, from Ayariga to all those people sitting there, Infantinino, you people all saw the person who made a statement. Haruna Idrisu and the rest, you people all saw the person who made a statement, and you know the person who made a statement. So why are you people quiet? Is it because you people don't respect your party? And I say, Mojin say, NPP, NDC grassroots no more Jimmy. You are going to go back and face the grassroots. The grassroots now JJ Rawlings put it together, no? That grassroots that believes in the umbrella, the grassroots that fought for you people to come to Parliament. In the next 4 years, you'll be meeting them. We expect the majority to release a statement and tell us who actually made that statement. I don't care about parliamentary investigations. Because in Parliament, there are cameras. In Parliament, there are people who watch that issue. In Parliament, there were NDC MPs sitting on the other side who saw the person who made a statement. At this point, we know it was Samuel Abujinapo who made the statement. Till now, he has not denied, and if even he has denied, he has not told us who made it. So a denier, then he knows who made the statement. So for Samuel Abujinapo, Omba Bontin Meka say, Nyamna Meka, na because time and I Samuel Abujinapo to hobby. So for him to say it was not me, and him not telling us who did it, that it was Samuel Abujinapo who made that statement. Into this statement or this happening in Parliament, it is very important to the NDC. The person who made the statement, we need to at least see the person. Say, Sebio, and I do not body Timutu and your body Timutu because it is important to say, Oma, Omodio, I protect the NDC Bedruhano. That name needs to be protected. Ghanaians, they need to protect the JJ Rawlings name and they need to protect everything that comes out of JJ Rawlings. Into the NDC, you are the problem, not in Kwasiafo, because we know from day one, say, NPP, you cannot change that from them. That is how they are made. Parliament 88, none of them, contributed to the development of this nation. NPP for Parliament, none of them. Until they don't understand why they need to protect names, why they need to be part of a democracy. I might say nine, I might say prekomba, I might say a Jimmy for toilet mumwa. They don't think, they act like fools. So we are also not going to toe the line of fools. We are going to make sure, say, the NDC comes up and tell us who said it. After you're marking Jimmy Fowe, Obianim so with Jimmy. He wasn't picked to be the leader because he was competent. He was picked because na MPP for you say central region for Jimmy. That is the reason why they picked him. After was made the leader of the NPP in Parliament not because of a competent. Nana Dankwe Kufuor picked him because not doing same for Jimmy. Until Jimmy needs to serve MPP. That was that. But it wasn't because he is somebody who can basically negotiate, who is somebody who is reasonable enough to meet people halfway, somebody who has leadership qualities. They knew that so with Jimmy, but they thought they could lie to the Fantis again. They thought so much more than Fantiphobia. Young fan Fantini Bakoa. Sebi on shall and your phone Fantini, but than Fantifor. By the end of the day, they lost the seat in the central region. After your mark in Tam, a majority, no more 137, and Domia 88. A chair party near Kwasia 4 party don't keep Avenue as the leader. Now party Muko. So why do you want to even change the leadership of the party when the person you gave 137 seats to has brought the seat to 88? Now why do you have to change the chairman? Why do you want to change the general secretary? Why do you want to change your party executives? Because the panel didn't go for any more parliament to make keep seats. No, now chairman they are on ye. Because those in Parliament who had the majority, he could not make any impact for the citizenry to vote for the NPP. And for the NPP to even ignore Afenyomakin to go say, you could change the chairman, you could change the general secretary, you could change NPP no more Jimmy. Afenyomakin is the downfall of the NPP. Because Enkayo said Chairman Sabos is a leader of the NPP. NPP would have not lost the number of seats they lost. Never. Into who is supposed to be blamed? At least. Oseche Mensa Bonsu lead Ekufuado part 1. We saw the numbers. Ekufuado part 2. We saw the numbers. So Enya Krado to be keeping the numbers with Ekufuado part 2. Why is it say Part 3, the numbers dropped to 88 because the leader of that group heading into election 2024, he does not know, he does not have leadership skills. He cannot gather his group. He cannot send a message out there say the party is united. He cannot make things because election 2020, the NPP had majority in parliament. So I want to make this clear. The NDC, they need to do more. The leadership of the NDC in parliament, we want to know more from you. You people saw the person who made a statement. Mahama Ayaraga, you know. Don't pretend you don't know. You know. The people sitting at the front, you people all are aware and you know the person who made the statement. Nobody should pretend as if say their course of parliament, they have no idea. You people know, and we expect you people to come up and tell us who made that statement. Because the 88 animals in parliament, nobody will be anywhere in the NPP. Nobody can compare himself to JJ Rawlings. Me person NPP for you ni papa akorom de compare JJ Rawlings. Nya hwe so sa di papa papa change JJ. Nobody. Me say me person NPP for you one person no say this person is better than JJ Rawlings. None of the NPPs. And it is a JJ Rawlings etime save Ghana. Ema ne baswa sa betena Ghana parliament etumi boa Ghana na intwaboa we nkwasiafo we ya obo papa nom and contribute to a dime to the development of this nation. These animals na yet Ghana na yeso. How are we going to build this nation? How are we going to build this nation? These are people who don't respect our democracy. And it's make a say and that to when you were 88 MPs no more MPP muno. Why na ne papa betumi no want to JJ Rawlings? Why na war? Apart from John Samuel Abujina papa. Who is Samuel Abujina papa free MPP mo? Why and on one MPP ni oye ohene? Make us Samuel Abujina upon make that statement. Why na what MPP minority mo ne papa betumi want to JJ for a fool on fools like this? Now nim there ya. Sa Patricia PJ ma me no to no. Ma me penyin toto sa no. Obi ka bi kire na be ne ya. Wo santini ba. Wo ma me a wabo abrewa wadane abrewa. Wo ye obi nana. Enkwara we di wechi e kan kwase asem. Why utimu dwene wonum kan to. You could not come out to tell us that this is the person who said it. Now wo sa ma me wo pese Ghana for nkwara abu wejimi. Now wo Patricia PJ utipeni JJ. You don't want to show leadership. You sit in parliament and I'm watching Kwarachi and I'm Kwarafamo and I'm Odin Kwasiasem. Mami Penny Tisawo, who are leader of the NPP minority group. Mami Tisawo, you are a leader of the NPP group. You could not tell the as say this person did this and me baby Amedruno. I know say JJ Rawlings should be respected and his daughter should be respected. Kwasiampenyi what to ma enkwara we to we chiki kan Kwasiasem. You know and you are quiet because Ogin sa santifone Jimmy. You don't want to show respect. How do we show you respect? Me, I see JJ Rawlings as an uncle because I want to need to say me. And what JJ Rawlings has done for Ghana, none of you, Patricia J, nobody can compare themselves to JJ Rawlings. None of you people. None of you idiots. One kwasia for mudi JJ Rawlings atem. Na nkenye JJ anke giant to someone can be in parliament abetna. Enye JJ Rawlings anke nyamba nyan twabwa te se mon kwasiafo anka mo benya parliament abetena e de parliament asesa mo mba kogu abrochiri o Patricia PJ baby a wodui o baby a wodui o tena konwa so na wudare ma me penyi toto kwasiade na oto na nkora gu echi jimi omo ho. You cannot get up and say no, this is wrong. JJ kura meti anya meti pen no na JJ ba sa JJ ba o tiwe senator why na what MPP man the certification bedru no munkwasiya for 88 amugu no 88 pigs na amugu no why na the certification ebedru Zeneta Rawlings why na the certification bedru no. So for somebody to sit in Ghana and say I want to do comparison be imbrebi see what ya boa what ya kwasiya actually you don't know actually why are you say you are not ready to reason as a human being. And I'm sending this message to you Mahama Ayaraga. So what study me very well Andra Mekaye. Me see the reason why uhume na menka NDC as some parliament and say they have been given a job to do, and that job is to make sure all the taxes they say they will make sure they cancel, and every bill that comes to parliament Ghana for penal they make sure that bill goes through. So far 99% of the job they have done it, so I don't have a problem. I have a problem with this matter. I have a problem with this matter. And it's whom I mean, thank Parliament because at this point they are still NPP has not been able to stop anything the NDC has done in Parliament. That is what makes me happy. And to me, I don't have an issue. But with this matter, I have an issue with Mahama Yarga. And if you people respect JJ Rawlings, if you Mahama Yarga, you respect JJ Rawlings, you respect what he has done for you, Mahama Yarga. Because Ankenya JJ Rawlings and Kahu Mahama Yarga, you will never get the opportunity to stand in Parliament. It's a fact. Sankenya JJ Rawlings and Kahu Mahama Yarga, you will never have gotten the opportunity to stand in Parliament of Ghana to become a majority in JJ Rawlings' party. So, with all due respect, upon school and JJ and I said you're useless. So make sure that you protect the name that has made you who you are today. The NDC needs to make sure that they protect that name that has made each one of them in Parliament human being today. Because Ankenya JJ Rawlings Ankamu Bedodono, Ankasebio, Ankeni Baby Amonenam, Ankebi Monenam Desert. So if you say Namuni opportunity, Munya that opportunity Amonya Nende. Into you people should give credit to the Rawlings name. You need to make sure in Parliament, Kwasiebi Parliament to be I respect JJ Rawlings. If you say Parliament now landlord near JJ Rawlings. The Parliament you are sitting in, if you're Parliament, if you're near JJ Rawlings, every single person is a tenant in the Parliament of Ghana. Because the person who had that idea to build a Parliament for Ghana, JJ Rawlings, into Parliament now, Motinokrana, Papa no. Parliament, Papa na Mutimuno, the idea of JJ Rawlings, into you are all foolish tenants. And you people, if you believe, say the tenants now moyeno, say mo landlord na or the mobile mu NDC for no. If you want to protect him, you need to do it now, because in Kwasia for no joining or dining no munim nyansa, and you cannot allow these fools to destroy the name of JJ Rawlings. Now, Yanko Bank of Ghana, and the Bank of Ghana boss came to Parliament, and Obekan Sembebri, and sometimes you ask yourself, say, a year. Bank of Ghana, a third world country like Ghana. How did we get here for us to spend close to $300 million on a building? How did we get here? Under Nana Dankwe Kufuado, any NPP, and under Addison or Yarifu, Wakoye surgery. Onsen Anwachia. Addison is a fucking criminal. So me can't Bonia Addison D before elections which wow. At a point, Addison etamusika physical cash and adu disum Addison mumusano. Addison, ya candipo ye view Ghana Addison. Now under Addison ni Ekufuado, Bawumia and NPP. They came to tell us to say almost see Bank of Ghana building for fraud. And that a third world country like Ghana, that country, as we speak, we have spent $300 million on a building, on just a building. Now, and yet $300 million in the now we share the components. Baby, as you can share now, what moral right and an NPP forward to even discuss Ghana's problem today? We are allowing a NPP as a political party today to sit in Parliament or on TV to discuss Ghana's problems, because a Caribbean can see a I'm telling you, sir, NPP for we copy North Korea and hangi omunyina wujom. Ekufuado be hanged. Sanke North Korea no wa, say China no wa, but Obia would have been hanged. Every single person in Parliament or NPP, including Addison, who was the governor of Bank of Ghana, and kebe hangi omunyina kuom. I'm telling you. Now, dear Yawa Seminyan say, when the new Bank of Ghana governor, Mr. Johnson Asiama, came to Parliament, all that we were expecting parliamentarians left and right to do was to ask for accountability. That's all. Because a diner is you're spending $300 million. A brand new COVID-19 mua. Na Ghana the debaton so crandom ne bini hono. We were all saying, we need some accountability. How did we come back? How did we come by this? How did we raise money to build this house or this building? Something needs to be done, because accountability is very important. Intende, this gentleman, who we all know is credible and honorable enough to be the governor of Bank of Ghana, when he came to Parliament, no, you expect to say, every member of parliament will say it is important we go deep into this, we open audit into this and get to the bottom, because accountability, transparency, and the baby nipa omofa is sika, because $300 million is not a joke. $300 million as a third world country. And I am not saying that we should not fortify the Bank of Ghana or the central bank. We can, we should, but not at the cost of $300 million. Because at the end of the day, Sauba Ghana cry. The reality is that Sauba America, there's more money in the bank, central bank, being kept than money in circulation. Sauba Ghana, we deal in the tender, in the physical cash, than even money being saved in the bank. It is a check here. In Ghana, we spend more money outside than the money we store in the Bank of Ghana. Uber America, we keep more money in the banks than the money we spend outside. In Uber America, a few people have access to their cash. The central bank has monies kept there and it is released in little bits. But Uber Ghana, the other way around, the central bank pumps money outside, gives to the people. Into at the end of the day, what you see in the say, there's more cash in the people's hands. But the struggling, the part in the say, the Bank of Ghana is supposed to have less money when you come to Ghana. But right now, as we are saying, we are seeing say a lot of money is being spent on nothing. Now, and the governor of Bank of Ghana, parliament, this is what happened. What happened was that the governor came to tell us, say, "Sa building now, the NPP Addison is here, something interesting is here." And what was the interesting, or is the interesting thing about it? Now, so checking the cost breakdown of new Bank of Ghana headquarters and the NPP Bawumia Ekufuado. And sa NPP and Kwasiafo Afenyoma Committee Parliament here. This 88 picks now. This is where and this is how they use the money. Initial cost and anko see this sa a danwe no na $81 million. Initially, omotina sia omo cost analysis. Materials, BBA no, proposals no. Na I was say a dino, 81 million per and anko say this just 81 million Ghana. $81 million. Now, for some reason, they started making variations to the figure. And the variations, say, oh, at a point, they needed to add more things, or in their mind, they needed to create more room to make more money. Into almost started your almost like a figures, and the building, because so to be area. So what happened? And they say 81 million. Now the money jumped to 121 million, and this is during COVID-19 time. No more catcher say the economy has broken down. There is no money. We cannot eat. We cannot employ. Everything has collapsed. This is COVID-19 time. Sikana Nkosi won 81 million. SCSA Bank of Ghana building. It ended up first variation, and I say Sikano omuya evaluation. It went to 121 million. It has jumped. They did not give reasons because before any entity gives a green light to a project to be built by a contractor, they first will look at the cost involved. Because you cannot build a house. So build a 5-bedroom house. Unim so here windows. Unim so here air condition. Unim so here ceiling. Unim say into a dining open 5 bedrooms. Now unim say that what you say in so type babu into be chance dine or in chance dine beka ho. And then what you say area ho public toilet in what it also a toilet room. And then how you do what you evaluate how obey your calculation who say and need to back to this figure. Until the normal day will say what actually cost say 81 million a dear initial analysis and on we who so between the 81 million you see a dino. Now what really caused for them to change, and I said the price to change, because I said a dino 7% variation be and I said dino me say $500,000. I don't expect to say me see dining no na modifications be my dino could do $1.2 million. No. The variation in the price should not affect or should not be more than the actual figure to build the house. Now, what is happening is say, sika na osi edisi dan no, some modification, variations, any evaluation for no, and no more than a dynamic initial price. Does not make sense. Only can you see 4-bedroom house, only 10,000 Ghana AC, air conditioning room, ceiling fan room, BBA room. We are also a dynamic percent can be yet a swimming pool kakra ha. Na ebia enimu amde light me ense tua ho na ebia ichire me painting the blue. You cannot tell me say a dina who see ye to foundation eya blog ni nyina na ye 81 million no. Some modification of the car dina ho no enumom e $20,000, $20 million. No, it does not work like that. You cannot tell me say bibi sa I will say see. So you could see say clearly some people came together to lie to Ghana for mo building engineers no munim dia making modification or trying to modify into me say, oh, Bank of Ghana, na I will say a fortified dino, send ye beya, sike be woman, and to me say, I understand you. But what actually basically was the first plan? Didn't you consider a first class modification? The engineer, the drafters, the people who put it together, were they not experienced enough? Say you were building a central bank building? Because if you want to do modification, that modification should not be more than the original project. And what we are seeing here and say, some modification now the becano, some modification mum a doors chain a dynamic because from what we are seeing, $81 million and cost ADC a Bank of Ghana dino. Now it jumped to $121 million. If you are almost redesigning, so a dynamo design here. Adia ko aye procurement emiaji bibia tum ama engineers, architects, contractors edi evaluation edi omo price aba yaka no omo say oh omo ye evaluation bi mana ko do 121 million afa omo say to 121 million say no ye redesigning of a dino design ye mpe. You know why? Because sika nya omo enya omo dia e Ghana sika no mu wia enti ye mpe design no and a jumping from 121 million to 222 million. Ye change design no a dining munangasa yes ye and say free $81 million. Modifications na jumper could do 222 million. Oma jumpy Eddie Aqua could do 222 million because unim omri sikano omri aye bibia koma PPA public procurement authority no na $81 million. And almost I call public procurement authority say moon changing scanning BM as some modification me and I call 121 million and almost I call PPA BM I catch a PPA so I'm modify a paper no mon changes scanning and 222 million PPA 41 Bank of Ghana Addison Saba BM and I catch them so I'm changing 222 million now right now no they want to do statutory security and sustainability. Almost somebody be for be account modification for be account. I a friend statutory security and sustainability. Inti amasikana jump free $81 million to $261 million. You see, into PPA, a government institution, approving every government procurement biano. PPA basically became a review agency. It's Bank of Ghana net na wa or the first we count mo fan koma PPA or mu change no no mo first can be count or mu timi na wa mo fan koma PPA or mu change no e dan yanke $81 million basi and the Kufuado Bawomiani Addison we ended up spending $261 million. And anytime I just say modification cannot be more than the amount you are spending on the original project. Never. Yen you to be sit down, you sit down. Usi down do baby na say architect modification. You don't expect the modification to be more than the original amount you are spending on the building. No, never on earth. How did the modification and re-evaluation change the price from $81 million all the way to $261 million? In engineering, it is not possible. Now, you check the breakdown. Baby, now, as we speak now, $261 million, no, they have paid $230 million. I'm a contractor, no, and they are quick. What is the time COVID-19 see, no? The same time I know yes, I know COVID-19 E-Levy, no, COVID-19 levy no more. Do you know that? I'm going to say COVID-19 is see So right now they want to pass the COVID-19 levy. Emma yeti krom ha COVID levy. Omo de beto yeso. The same time no the COVID levy no omo wieska no. Omo ka just say niska Bank of Ghana. We cannot take care of ourselves. Where COVID-19 they see sa time no sa COVID-19 COVID levy na ni etua no. That was the money they were spending. Taxes na ye etua say betime save ya ho free COVID mu nipa ewu ye hia PPEs ye hia den no. These people had set this up. The same Ekufuado government, Mahamudu Bawumia na muka kire say yentua COVID-19 levy. Yentua COVID-19 levy no. Now the price of Bank of Ghana building no was going up. Enti yentua COVID-19 levy na no me akoma no ma jisikane di no ma move price no costo. Enti ne ye yankwase adwuma ne ye monkey the job. Then Addison Baboon and the frog Ekufuado and the Agama lizard and the group, that stupid group called NPP, no, they were stealing the money. Brian Champon ya do any free mu. Brian Champon got a lot of money from that. Yes, Fremont Paris got a lot from this. Now, may I breakdown and I heard the echo. Total cost near 261 million. Ansana omube free power no, and Addison. It's year $230 million and omoche fast. Nipa almost on the contract in man no. Eye cheddar crom for the new Bema and the contract in man NPP ni. Sa cheddar no na nam Ghana no Martin nka e wi no na nam Ghana no me ka kire mo. Any man bia on to me the promises so onye honest, onye straightforward, or crom for say boni trim to. Cheddar is a liar. He's a criminal. I catch him show to the bia and he cannot sit anywhere else and say I'm lying. He's nobody you can trust on this planet. Only principles bia. Cheddar nua bema ni nua kweku osedian ono nom the contract we ma no e na omo twa chire nom koji sika ni nyina. All these people, we need to open serious auditing into this Bank of Ghana building. All these people have to go to jail. Omo ye wifuo. Now, Cheddar nua panyine na efe kweku no ono nom this we ma no, they use his agency na sika ni fame. Now, we have breakdown of Sikana Omuria na in the name of building a Bank of Ghana building na. Or say, Omude 230 million. Omu tiama kweku cheddar nua penyin no on the NPP for no koche. Esi aka $31 million sa e was still omu tia soso. Na o check breakdown here. This is what you see. Omu say furniture inkonya ye twere pono pi. Now we are trying to see a good dining no $11 million. Oh, table we fancy Chimbraha. Oh, where they went na so secretary akonweni San Konyano $11 million and you're spending Bank of Ghana dining. Yakoton Konya wa broach $11 million. Yakobro ni chrome. Nana Kufuado kwasi ampenyi ni Bawumia kwasi afowe. Etumia sore free Ghana ha. Atutom akobroni krom akoton konyankwa pole $11 million. Now sebio inkonwano butwa mponchiti woso. Sebio inkonwano yeswa hemfo woso de nantinima ne asade omokosi Bank of Ghana 11 million enyel million 11.1 1 in that so no etumi ku Yakubu 1 million na that so no 11.1 million na that so no sa 1 million 1 no 11 1 net that's no etumi ku Yakubu 11 million e ko to nkonwa 11.1 ye ko to nkonwa enya nkonwa bi nkonwa ya mukọ bank sisi wei ki ya na desk mi enhya so kokora ne yi pen wom ne ye calculator tum sa nkonwa ya sa table ya desk ya twetwetwe kro ya opia ku opia sa nkonwa na etena so no $11.1 million under NPP. Uko breakdown now. Almost every BB integrated electronic system. Almost almost CCTV for buy. Get in be obia enwa tunumu kinkran na etum. Yase utumi do rewo nsem na kania so omo high eye kantanka nyina. Almost omo BB omo frɛ no eye integrated electronic system. And you demand the crop ubie puna alarm bebo pa and so almost spending 15.8 million. Ayila NPP. So you Ghana in the now that with the NPP chow you preko we Jimmy. almost ye bibia your friend no integrated electronic system eno ase kire sen ni nyina ne say almost gate no the alarm abo gate na no utuma na aka to ubia na we $15.8 million $15.8 million uko Sudan eno de omo budget ye de akoto alarm abo dan mu uko Sudan South Sudan $15.8 million eno na ye omo budget kono go check it South Sudan minister ne be read the budget now. Around 58.8 you know. Omo to be kun tokwa won ane ekukum bia to atwere. Ye de akoto alarm fefe. Erade jago for. 2023. Me say uko South Sudan 15.8 million ujimi ebekum nyina to atwere. Say we president wa South Sudan. Ye be buso wano asama ain what alarm 15.8 million now nanam ho om de barazu be om de betwa wachi na om de pia wo to na yet Ghana ye jiminti na sankwasiafo asa wagina parliament say ye ntiase you people have to here om ye lucky NPP for ye lucky no te Ghana 15.8 million akoto fefe alarm ubi geta we wakatum ahade alarm wo hawo ubi window we yes see ya bibia for integrated some wagimi 15.8 million breakdown no almost spending 8.6 million ICT network almost on the internet by dining say they provided ICT network almost can say almost the internet about dining and almost spending almost $9 million and then it's one you did one internet obi atwitwi no almost say omunkwa internet ye de ba Bank of Ghana building and the Addison near Kufuado no almost $9 million hey. Na Elon Musk ni kwampa ode ode na internet buy no internet no ko bo wiem kura say no spend here sa Elon Musk internet ya abeya we kre na so no kwase ampanyi Elon Musk ni internet yi sa internet we no ono kura ko hangi wiem amanfo use no sen yes Bank of Ghana build the internet abem na internet nim inti yakobo internet wom ye de my-fi ne wi-fi akosisim and no almost $9 million internet. And there are people in Ghana defending this. You go to parliament, not Kwasi Ampenji said Brand Champon or square meters. And a dino, we were measuring it by a square meter. Brand Champon Kwasia, he lifted physical cash from the Bank of Ghana. Physical cash. Brand Champon. He lifted physical cash. Brand Champon. Uko le kromo wa wiye sika koto helicopter ehihye nwure mo odun fama krom kwasia to me ye mfa to me ma NDC to me hwehwe ne kwasia obeka kire Ghana for so uko US Army na wo reserve na wo abuo toruwa na wo ubu petrol Brian Champo kwasia mpanyi yete Ghana ye jimintra we wiye sika uko ko ho na wakoto helicopter akotete minim company oto helicopter di free dadabi o de akotete ko ho Galamsey gold na no swari ko good company ni hotel ho kwasi how you see anim. This is sad. Now I'm mention another breakdown. You see other details. On the last time make NPP 4 make a report on me do about Ghana. On the make just say omo address no address ho na dangerous no. Miscellaneous and dangerous no. Hey. Omo di can catch us say furniture and fittings and here 11.1 million. At least omo madin. And Omasama the integrated electronic system, at least Oma catches the 15.8 million. And Oma catches ICT network, and no see almost 9 million. The other others, Oma taxes and levies paid. You see, Sika 261 million. Bank of Ghana, AC Dino. Bank of Ghana, HRJ tax on 48.3 million. Now I just want to ask. So when they say they charge taxes, the taxes no indirect or direct tax. Is it contractor na okoto nyama no nyama na tax that so indirectly yete na say contract na the ma contractor no also contractor no etua taxes directly to Bank of Ghana. Because if the contractor has to pay that 48.3 million directly to Bank of Ghana out of the 230 million how does that work? Bank of Ghana should prove to us say they actually took 48.3 million that can be traced. Because I can say contractor no materials and he was taxed. I understand. Because the contractor, when he goes out to buy iron rods and stuff, he's going to be taxed on everything that he buys. Now, is a contractor buying the stuff from outside, and was he taxed? And also, Bank of Ghana taxing the contractor for giving that contractor that contract, you know? Is the contractor not double taxed? I don't know. I'm not an economist. I'm basically asking street questions. That is why the NDC is saying, we need thorough auditing of this 261 million. Yet 230 million. That 230 million, it went back to Addison, it went back to Bawumia, it went back to Kufuado, Gabi, Bedietuo, Bamti. This was money that these people did what? Shared at our expense. You know the funny thing? Today, these stupid fools are sitting in parliament and telling us to say we should not allow for accountability and transparency about the Bank of Ghana building. How can anybody sit in the comfort of their home and tell us to say they don't want accountability? When you go to Burkina Faso, they are building one of the biggest tomato factories with $5 million. Burkina Faso, the government. Yatikroma yakoton konya 11.1 million. Yabetnaso atitegum. Yatigano ama kwasiye bi say yesi Bank of Ghana office. Wa kwa 11 million, 11.1 million ekoton konya. Uko Burkina Faso almost see one of the biggest tomato processing companies, factories. They are spending only $5 million. Tomato processing factory in Burkina Faso, the government being led by a military man. They are building the biggest tomato factory in the sub-Saharan region. Are almost spending only $5 million. Yet Ghana made the $11 million. Na yenyamwa, and that the same people who spent this money, no, Kwasiafo we catch say we don't have the right to ask questions. Into omu we are, they will do this and turn around and tell you, say, oh, NPP ni NDC pay in Kabua Kwasiafo. How can NDC and NPP be the same when you are spending $11 million on furniture? Abra, as we sit here, a whole country is spending just $5 million to build a tomato factory. Are you people not human beings enough to understand say the country we are living in, Sanko for 8 years, they derailed the progress of this nation. We retrogressed for like 20 years. We have retrogressed. These are stupid people. And Obia Odawoti Ghana or a young man, me say, I or support to NPP. Wait, Jimmy. Oh, the internet you are spending $9 million. Starlink keke. Now Elon Musk and Starlink now they could sign no. I had the fastest internet on earth no. All to Starlink they ko wiemako hangi was spending saying. Go and do your checks. Starlink nankasa na yede ko hangi wiemu. Man kwasi afo te samo etuminya internet e use no. Mumbusa Elon Musk nankasa say Starlink na odoko nanti wiemu na esensen ho no eye sen. Now what na say internet provision keke. It is almost $9 million. Now internet now more using a Bank of Ghana no. Share for the jinaso. Share for aba and be no jinaso na more the internet to Bank of Ghana. Because idea minimum say fast share for na ba na jinaso no. See ineko. Idea internet in Ghana more using a Bank of Ghana and the NPP at this near Kufuado no must spend almost $10 million. Aden share for na tete share for no pipe so na all using internet. Now we have a lot to talk about today. Now, there's something we need to also talk about. You see this? Papa, we have a friend, Mr. Adai. Mr. Adai does not have any qualification to call himself a professor, Papa, or a tribal bigot. These were the people who told us to say, the NPP should come to power. Ekufuado is the most intelligent dwarf creature has ever produced. These are the fools who told us that Bawumia is the greatest ignorant economist this planet has produced. Sanko na dada Ghana for say yentuma Kufuado na Bawumia na Ghana be heaven kwasi ampenyi we. Time na Mahama Teso na ni school no one of the best schools in Ghana. Ekufuado na Bawumia betena so ni school na gu. the taxes that these people were taking, say by force, the E-Levy ebesha ye kon Ekufuado bawomia NPP nkwasiafo we ni etiha ena sticker ni tise bama ni tise abewoduro sticker kwasiampen we beka kire say whether we like it or not, the NPP will pass E-Levy. This foolish man supported Ekufuado to impose E-Levy on Ghanaians, telling us to say E-Levy was going to create 11 million jobs. And that anybody who said the E-Levy was an avenue to steal from Ghanaians, and the realization of that money is not realistic, these foolish old men are anoma Jerry. Na no times abranoma. Some kwasiafo wetina radio so catch say we should allow Ekufuado and Bawumia to impose E-Levy, electronic levy on Ghanaians. We as Ghanaians, we all rejected and opposed this E-Levy because we realized that the government had taken so much taxes to the point whereby we did not see anything they were doing with the taxes. Nobody is against tax paying, but we want to know what to do with our taxes. That is why when it comes to the United States and other developed nations, people are not worried paying taxes because they see how taxes are being used to improve their lives, their roads, their network. They see the light, they see the infrastructure development, they see the schools, provision of good water. They see that the taxes they pay basically change their lives. But we are paying taxes to Ekufuado and Bawumia NPP Nkwasiafo for almost 7 years, and we did not see. They were not constructing roads. They were not building hospitals. They were not doing anything. Kids were studying under trees. Our energy problems were getting higher. People were not employed. Nothing was happening. So when these fools came up with E-Levy, we told them that this is not the right way to go because the Ghanaian has already been burdened. TV so road show. They went around the nation and lied to Ghana for Yama say E-Levy needs it. Or the Juman could see 11 million over Ghana. Sakwasia now oye Western Regional Minister. Kobi Ochedako or to Democrat or space. Adre Kakuro, why is Adre? Kobi Ochedako, Sanko Kopia Belgium and Koda Kejim. Kobi Ochedako, South former Western Regional Minister, no, Sa drug addict, no, and Kopia Belgium and coming to Kejim. And I can cry and hello. Kwasi apenyi we ko gina takra de ne Western region fo enim say eye ehiafo ntua E-Levy ni bi kwasi a ehiafo ntua bi eskafo nkwa na betua E-Levy na E-Levy is going to bring 11 million jobs. In fact,
we can understand that this is what we have to do.
Wait, sticker Mozambique no wan ko urun chansi mu ochoba kwasi apenyi heniti I say gigeta Mozambique no wa anko urun chansi mu ochoba heniti. Whether we like it or not, we will pass E-Levy. Where are the 11 million jobs? How much were they able to raise with E-Levy? They just needed an opportunity to steal from you. Papa Wayne American Assam, this man called Mr. Ade, Omotiti Ghana, or Zimbabwe, and or conference be. And I'm going to say, hey, you there, every conference we see you there because Zimbabwe for no, now lectures be or Omotati Tukwine, Omoko Egypt, Omuhuno. Omoko Cote d'Ivoire muhuno and number one was Zimbabwe conference as some say hey professor of conference oba na gala say oh ya share the professor of Zimbabwe akwa we nya professor okasa as you tell baby no you know the Kufuor government cyber bigots and John Mahama ne NDC for so omo ba be twa E-Levy ma o se me yentwam abofunu ma me yentwam nya fa kwase amehye ho. Can you raise the $11 million? Can you tell me where the 11 million jobs are? Can you tell me where the 11 million jobs that you said it was going to create? Where are the 11 million jobs? Because the main reason why you people wanted to pass E-Levy was that you were going to create 11 million jobs. Where are the 11 million jobs? How much did E-Levy bring in? Sound kwasiafo to Ghana. Sound kwasiafo in outside Ghana. You see, sometimes I'm saying Kevin, what me nya kwarao. Debia me catch them. And anytime I catch them, say, undi over 42 years, me no one kontokwa. When you hear somebody speak about me, now me name say undu 41, 42 years. Why should I fight somebody who is less than 40 years? I don't do that because me nyakwara. You need to be over 41, 42, 43, 44, 45. You need to be over 40 years before you can get my attention to talk to me. Into men of my age, I can dress this man. When he's fooling, he's fooling. These are the people who said, we know Ekufuado and Bawumia, they can do something. You know what they can do. Let me tell you, if you allow Ekufuado, na no unsion kwasi akeka. See, where do you want you a guinea manyansa? When we better TV, so let me tell you something. You see, Ekufuado and his people, we get you to kwasi asamsa. Adeya, or ya chimney, so ya dancing into Enjani no one Jimmy. And you betray E-Levy was on Tiasie. Aqua, we are muting the voice. Or she golf shirt and or long sleeves was where Jimmy. Or see E-Lobby. So I was pay you when I cause a board, dear Begun grind, say, planting for food and jobs. Or for a car barco. Every Banchiase and also about dear Gumun or the bank grind, say, the whole Ghana planting for food and jobs. Near Tigana Kroma and Kofo defending Muawi. Or see E-Lobby in Muawi. How did we get here? These are the foolish people we have been allowing in this country to take advantage of us. Papa Way did not see anything wrong with those nonsense. Sir Mickey Mouse, or Sakoto, Aqua will come up a president. Because on NPP for Trimuno, so when you need now Ton Chumaya, won't win the president. So when you need Yakromfua, won't win the president. So their problem is, when they see young people in the NDC being given opportunity by John Mahama, and into the piglets, and they want to go after Sami, they want to go after the young because party no mutimno, Yama and Kokuranko opportunity. They don't give young people because majority of young people are NPP. Majority of them almost school, almost to me medical, almost to school back, medical student. 7 years. So much house boundary, so much dondology, so much say senior you also blow job. Then you know until always they are worried. Why is the NDC? Why are they giving young people opportunity? The reason why I'm catching them say Professor Adawi or your baby bonsam. My mentor the couldn't make us with baby bonsam. And we are not supposed to allow these people. We are not supposed to allow these people any room in our politics. Now, I'm sure I did. This same man, now let me put some things on the screen for you to see. Or say it is wrong to remove E-Levy. This man said this. On one account, or say E-Levy better than going to IMF for peanuts. We ended up going to IMF. Or we in Osaka Assembly. The same person, E-Levy, we don't need to go to IMF. They will give us peanuts. It's the same thing. Now, let's stick to just this one. Nipa Bako. On one of the NPP for about power. Or catch there say, E-Levy better than going to IMF for peanuts. IMF. What did they do with the IMF money? And John Mahama Babakacha will say E-Levy na in Kofo about 2 years. E-Levy na mwaye. We need to scrap it because at the Anhocha to Ghana for so. Because Yahweh say it is wrong to remove E-Levy. The people still went to IMF. How much did we get? So these people are foolish. Ni anti Kroman about Miaka say John Mahama ka say obey E-Levy through. Ni anti about Miaka say obey E-Levy through. Why didn't this man say Baumia is crazy? The NPP told us it's almost about E-Levy. Abra, they introduced E-Levy. No, they are telling us they took the shit. When they come to power, they will eat their own shit. How do we give power to such people? Because in the first place, Baumia Ekufuado, they took the shit. We have taken a shit in the middle of Ghana. Give us power. Because right now, even though we have taken the shit, we don't have the power to clean the shit. Give us power. And that when Ghana give us power, we will come and clean the shit. Now you're Jiminti. We will give you power. What shows to say when you are given the power, you will clean the shit. Because the time you were telling us you clean the shit, you had the power to clean the shit. Tell me now, catch say you E-Levy through. Over E-Levy. Now when I the E-Levy, you had the power to scrap E-Levy. It don't say NPP ni ba Jimmy. These are people you cannot trust. Whatever they say, don't take it serious. Because people like Professor Adai Mono, they are the problem. Omonomoye disease of this nation. A corona ascending in people like Professor Adai. And me, I have never seen this guy as a professor. Because on your professor to me, yeah, Jimmy, first, Near my uncle for better TV. And you know, let me tell you, a Kufuado as well. No, to Tosio, or free studio now, when you know, and Tosio. A Kufuado, and if you are stupid, Messiah, give me his video. Me born the video, Chewa, or to Tosio, Massa. Forget this guy, woman queen. Me, I am breaking it down to you for you to understand. Say NPP for Jimmy. Nobody should listen to them. John Mahama said, "Obe scrappy betting tax, obe scrappy E-Levy. These two nuisance taxes, obe chum." Yes, John Mahama ka osi obeye. The young people of Ghana are waiting on John Mahama to scrap betting tax. Osi obeye. That is governance. That is keeping your word. Politics is all about trust. I don't trust Bawumia. 99% of Ghanaians who voted against NPP don't trust Bawumia and the NPP. It is simple as that. So be Jiwudi abema to me. So be Jiwudi abema to me. A day na NPP for actually in these few months, our free power say we can trust them. They've not shown anything. Blaming Sami Jemfi, blaming John Mahama, blaming NDC for the problem NPP caused. No, it cannot bring you to power. It does not mean Ghanaians will trust you. You need to show Ghanaians they can trust you. Are you showing that they can trust you? No. Anytime catch a Ghana for say, all the people who are on TV, Facebook, speaking for the NPP, what are you doing? Where you man is saying, if you say the people don't trust the NPP, and it's not about you attacking John Mahama, attacking Sami Jemfi, attacking Kevin Taylor, attacking an NDC appointee, and remember Ghana for 1.8 million Gabon, I trust the NPP, I trust the presidential candidate from the NPP. No. The NPP itself needs to work on itself for the people to trust them, and it's going to take 42 years for every Ghanaian or any Ghanaian to say, I am confident enough to go vote for the NPP. You're too abandoned. NPP will get 10%. I'm telling you. You are not showing that the people can trust you. It is not you sitting on TV insinuating. Facebook insinuating, making people think say Ghana for Jimmy, I wanna for Jimmy, Infante for Jimmy, Sremu for Jimmy, other than positions, and no will not make Ghanaians trust the NPP. The reason why majority of Ghanaians trusted or voted for John Mahama and the NDC, it was trust that they built. There was a bond, there was a trust between NDC and Ghana for. They listened to them and they compared issues and realized say NDC. That is why overwhelmingly they all came out and voted for the NDC. Now you, the NPP, on the other hand, what are you doing to get that trust for the people? You have not shown any glimpses. You are consistently showing say the inconsistencies in your utterances. You are not supposed to be trusted. And in a majority of Ghanaians today, they see NPP as a criminal entity because no Ghanaian who voted for the NDC in 2025 or 2024 will walk to the ballot and vote for the NPP. You need to show him why. You need to let him trust you. You need to let her trust you. How are you going to make the people trust you? Because politics is all about trust. And for the past 3-4 months, you people have not shown anything. Say the people can trust you. The young Ghanaian walking on the street, dear now bet my catch and say man and tuaba Emma NDC. Now on to mount because make tuama MPP on the bomb to mamewu. Make Otoma MPP, Ekufuado is still in the picture. Make Otoma MPP, Omobabe segregation, Omobabe di, Ombebu in Tafuenimtia, Ombebua Unafuenimtia, Omobabe Chase a partner as Antifordia. Make Otoma MPP, Ebusia Fubabe Gana Bosso, make Otoma MPP, Galam Sei, Ebedienya, Chema won't many opportunity bium, Kodo Ponkroma, Kate Jemfua, Mesa Kotoma MPP, yet to Kromha and Momeswa. So, what trust? You need to build the trust. And the NDC has built that trust. Now the people believe, say, John Mahama and the NDC have respected them enough. They have shown them respect. They are basically giving them what they promised them. There is a social contrast of trust between Ghanaians and the NDC. That is why Ghanaians are willing for the next 42 years to keep the NDC in power because, one, they know the NDC will trust them. They know the NDC will not discriminate against them. They know the NDC, at the end of the day, will tell them the truth, irrespective of what their country is going through. They know the NDC will open a level playing ground for the Akan, for the Ewe, for the Northerner, for the Zima, for every single Ghanaian to thrive. They know the NDC is for the people. Now you, on the other hand, are telling Ghana for say why say Yama Auna 4 position, Yama Eddie Stream 4 position. Why you say NDC for no? You do that and you don't have any trust from us. Until no Ghanaian in their right senses will get up in the morning and say, Mekoto Obama, MPP, or Kwasia, and it is never going to happen. And looking at people like us who have followed politics for a long time, done a lot of analysis, and know the scientific and traditional way of making sure, say, power is shared. You know, we know that it's going to take 42 years for the NPP to come to power. We don't just say things here. We know what we know. We have analyzed scientifically, and we have done our work on the ground, and we know it is trust that keep people in power. And every single Ghanaian in Ghana today will choose NDC over MPP because at least I can trust the NDC. Can I trust the MPP? That is your homework. Can anybody in Ghana trust the MPP? That is your homework. That is what you have to be working on now. It is not about you being segregating, you being no, that one, and they all say trust, no. Because before I walked to the ballot to vote for John Mahama, GDA, and we Ghana for 10, but and GDA or MPP. One, what are you people doing? Your communication is weak. It is old. It is outcake. It is outmoded. It is something that cannot win even a class prefect competition. Anytime I catch Ghana for say, what we are doing, when we tell you, say, power will go back to the NPP, Ghanaians will consider NPP in the next 42 years. We know what we are talking about. They don't have strategists. Their tribe, almost tribalism, it has taken over their level of thinking rationally. If you don't sit back and look at what actually took you people to opposition, I swear to God, party be good. And the more to TV, soon Facebook, I can say, Adaniyama on for position, Adaniyama for position, hey, 2025, we lose with a 1.8 million gap. Ghana for a kaidi audio munina, the pain, the disrespect, the corruption, the nepotism, the sheer stupidity. You sit on TV and radio and saying, John Mahama, Kevin Taylor, Samije, hey, oh, bottom. What is a Ghana in 1992 Ghana now? This is the new Ghana with a lot of progressive minds. And it's in over Ghana, people even are against, say, Abano Ekasetia LGBTQ. You know why? Because people have become more progressive. We are in a very delicate world whereby you cannot separate what people feel from what is right. So you need to be very tactical and smart as a government. We are not stupid though. We know what we are doing. Yakongu school. We know how our people think, and we know the truth is the only thing that can serve and rule a nation. And we are confident about what we do. This is not a joke. Thank you, NDC about power. Let me sit back and watch the fools. No. Eh? You have not seen anything yet. You remember Ghana for what politics and I say. You remember Ghana for when we say party back where Ghana bit to Ghana and only NDC. Until you fools made up of pigs understand and respect the Ghanaian, Mumba close to power. Now, I'm sure I did. Team, are you with me? Team. All right, thank you, Mr. S. Now, this is something that we all need to know. So, MPP form up power, you need to prove a trust game. Okay? MPP free power, state-owned agencies. You need to let the people trust you. Say, when you come back to power, this will never happen. You have not shown any trust. Okay? MPP for state-owned enterprises, joint venture companies making losses. Time and for way our power, no move free power. No, we are talking about ECG almost 6 billion Ghana cedis. Now, see, John Mahama buy, it has gone all the way back to 68 billion. ECG the 68 billion. This is like 3 years ago. We were telling you people, say, you people, a car with the Ghana Kotumno, Ghana great company, great. 2-3 years ago, number the car 86.5 million Ghana cedis. A car state enterprises day near Tumufo. Namu yeskawi. The people don't trust you again. When it comes to Volta River Authority, 380 million Ghana. This is 2 years ago. And all these things I'm talking about, they have shot up 3 times. All these things I'm talking about, they have shot up 3 times. This is 2022. Now, when you go to Airtel Ghana Limited, 599 million Ghana, state-owned enterprises, Oba Consolidated Bank Ghana. Now say me catch him say GCB, CBG. Me be a whole scandal was CBG. We say CBG egu. Omo deka. Now me say Kevin Taylor. But the documents be share a company that is taking over CBG because that company a good bank no yeah 542 million a care that's so with him CBG Consolidated Bank of Ghana. This is the banker omu banking closure and we no omu about 5 banks are omu merge 5 banks no better than Ghana 4 bank. At the end of the day the 5 banks no merge say it is going to work for Ghana and that bank is in debt. Nobody trusts the NPP. How can any Ghanaian and Ajuni Juma get up in the morning and say, hey, me koto about my NPP asaba power beam? I'm just here, Rafi. Do you think we are stupid? Do you think, say, Jimmy? This is the reality. And this is 2 years ago. Right now, everything I'm showing you here, I multiply by 3 times. So the job you people have to do now, this is 2022, 2023 figures. I'm the no. This is 2022, 2023. Almost free power. No, everything you are seeing here has multiplied 3 times. Make catch them say these people are crazy. Hey, my make be show. The NPP. No Ghanaian will sit. The NPP needs to understand. Say, Bonnet any adiom they share Ghana for akumemuno. It will take over 40 years for Ghanaians to forget. The fingerprint of Oforiata, the fingerprint of Bawumia, the fingerprint of Gabi, the fingerprint of Bamti, the fingerprint of Ekufuado, Fremont Pare, the fingerprint of Bafuakoto, Efriyakoto, fingerprint of Amin Adams, fingerprint of Samuel Abujinapo, fingerprint of Peter Amewu, fingerprint of the PDS deal, fingerprint of the Galamsey scandals, Omuku, a military man, the fingerprint of printing over 60 billion, making losses about those things. They are not going to go today. We are not just going to get up in the morning and say we trust NPP. No. Obia is going through some sort of trauma. The trauma NPP dia komuno, it cuts across ages. And it's going to take us years. Because just to think of just going to vote for NPP, DDEP, Domestic Debt Exchange Program, pensioners died on the street of Ghana. Omo pacho pensioners for bunko today. No more pacho. We need our money. They died on the streets of Ghana. The NPP told us say pensioners are omusika jedi onfam kwasianko. You think we will forget this? You think this is something that we forget easily? No. So you people should not think say yeah yankwasiafo and I'm over TV so now mo kan sami je mfi asem mo kan John Mahama asem mo did Kevin Taylor atem Ghanaians will forget. Swear to God, they're not going to go forget this. It's never going to go away. And you people need to change your style. You need to change your style, and you're not just changing your style, your attitude and character and utterances should show that you people will come back in 42 years changed. But this thing we are seeing, and I'm going to say, and no Nebema Ghana for in 4 years, change their mind and vote for NPP there. And the Munyamu and Kwasia for is Felix Ovusukwache, Honorable, Meme MP, Abra Asebu Kwamankese. That's my MP. My MP, no. And you see, he was telling Ghanaians, our parliament, Nanado Danko Ekufuado, and the John Mahama. So far, Onyenya 60 ministers, no, 42. We've been running Ghana for the last 3 months with just 42 ministers. Deputy ministers endorse your more parliament. 42. Yati Kroma Sisiano, 42. Nanado Danko Ekufuado had over 1,200 presidential staffers. Over 123 ministers of state. Pasiafo we catch say we should go back and vote for them to do the same thing again. Kojo upon Krumaya information minister and Felix Ofosuka catch no. Na nipa 76 and the Ejuma information ministry or non kwane office. Why need it say Pentium 9 gave for pen drive pasia and under John Mahama saw the same information ministry nipa 3 pen Ejuma ho. How can we go back to the NPP? Why should we go back to the NPP? Why should any reasonable Ghanaian get up and say I want to vote for NPP? We are sitting in this country, John Mahama and the Jubilee House. Nipa omuwoho omumburu 60. And these are people who are going to be paid by the accountant general on paper. Under Ekufuado, nipa over 1,000. It was only under Ekufuado government, any Baumia government, and I mean who say, yet to me crap pays the free London and upper 6. Area 3, now bedroom, nobody did lunch. What's your food? Under Ekufuado, our Jubilee House. Almost to me the order too, almost so many a pizza be our UK. Baby ana Rebecca Kufuado ye Jumano. Rebecca Kufuado typeist na no you and ye Jumo pizza joint to UK. Only any better credentials bia. Omo Twitter sorry free Jubilee House cause omo kondo pizza our UK. Na oma order pizza our UK. Restaurant to say this particular one Ekufuado so pay. Gabi said they need you. And then anopa be 7 no more place order. I'm telling you. Almost to be place order anopa be 7 Ghana time. Now flight na a free UK bano a 5.5 hours pay. So flight na free UK bano. Almost per Domino's pizza phone back we aso no. No more order Domino's pizza. Me di Domino's o. Dabi me di Domino's. Eh? No more order Domino's. Pizza free London, bear 13 boxes, 20 boxes. Now you have full plane, British Airways. Now you have full the available flight at Eba Ghana. Now you have sim. Now asim a city pizza no home ekutem. Send a bear, say plane was swa embungu from if you say a coup for the bush and for say almost per pizza. We almost a boy. Now you have Ghana. Ain't the embo area 130. Now obeti we obeti is a president you baby. Yet two moto air cover pizza our airport. Yet two moto. Move. Ogi inside chediani ya niko baby. Ye kwatam pizza our airport aba Jubilee House. Na ye bie kwa mama nkwasiafo we ma. Na ma kwaswa pizza pa gegu ga ka mu pa. Na kwasia we num cocaine ni wi e Jubilee House. Na ma say bie siren. Move. Na ye Jimmy ntini ebie kwan mu na mo de abese Jubilee House no modi mo je se refi kwasiafo asefo nti ye Jimmy kura no ye refi bibia na san kwasiade am ye ne yansantam Ghana nsanfa ma mu biem she na mo je se ne anim ana Charles Nico take go se ne ho fin wo hwe ba menum I say gatem omo kan na omo ti Jubilee House adan ya yakofa McMill yaba McMill wanum wie wa America state bia na ye the number Jubilee House no abegina ho fuck the president na ye te Ghana dankroma drug addict way no or the McMill aba Ghana na McMill abegina Kufuado enim na America and my uncle and like me na ye te Ghana ho na ye hwe nkwasiade we Mr. S give me McMill Kufuado meeting. Mr. S, give me McMill and Ekufuado's meeting. Now President Ejuma Wejaya Juma oye. We deep peace and every yo. Now you see McMill aba adea on the den sago wa jankroma. Inti waba Emma President Ejaya Juma na to. Adea McMill ni Ekufuado bekasa. La. They were laughing. It was easy. They could not criticize. President Sinkwa nipa no Ejuma ho. But and then they want to sound like they are intellectuals. They care about Ghana because John Mahama and this about democracy is free. And they could not criticize. They were oh really? Bernard Avle, the concept big pen. They were using idiomatic expressions and figurative speeches. They could not go hard on the presidency. They were using laughter, smiles. They were all like, hey. But Pama they will see under NDC. Kwasiafo we be tire no partitu. Tire quite down. No but now guys say, hey, this one is wrong. This one is wrong. They gave these fools the room to fool. Nipa no me ejuma ho. Yeti kroma. Ikofo to be crap pizza every UK. Nobody. Yeti na boy kwasi ampenyi we. Mo bi say refi. McMill, hwa boys we. They entered the Jubilee House. Adentra McMill de nsa wo jankroma. Jankroma to be down no be any name. Na McMill de nsa left awo na se. Inti yamani wura Jubilee House. Na McMill on ne nan for share $1 shirt. $1 white shirt. Na almost a $1 white shirt. No more Jubilee House. Read to your man. It's a real few way, na yensan tam to me and some from NPP. You all following the NPP money to your way, you supported it. From Bawumia, or say Chairman Sabonsu, Kennedy Japan, kwasi ampenyi bi our NPP mubia as supported the way. These boys wore $1 shirt with bomb. They entered the seat of parliament and did what? And what they did was that, first of all, they went to speak to the president. The president stopped working and he called Mickey Mill to come to the president's office. To do what? To talk to him. $500,000. Yeah. Or say my daughter Jankroma insisted that I see you. Motia Ekufuado taxes. Upon Chireni de Behuni Tintin or Takunyum. And on the tubo sideways. Upon Chireni Wumi Huni Tintin and Pat Mahama. Or see on any daughter Jankroma. And I insisted, say, Onjai Gande Jumano Isha McMill. Now, a dear Yawa, dear woman, and say, these people supported every single thing. Okay? At a point, McMill catch the Kufuado say, oh no, we, and your chinico tumu, but he doesn't see anything wrong with it. And that, ne Kufuado say, oh, okay. Now, McMill, Jina, president, and him, catch the Semico, we ni achieve tumu. Into Mr. President, who is some Eboniana, ne Kufuado to or nibedi tuo or machichiro moto a radin yakobo. Oh, this is how low they sank Ghana. Kwasi avoid, but this is a refi. Inti Yamasa BJV position to engineer to my NPP and Muama. Or this sank the same way in every year, no. And I'm saying, oh, what do you want to do? So I want to share music video here. Can you see that? I want to share fucking music video here. Dan Kruma says he wants to shoot them. Let him do it. Dan Kruma naka. Kwasi afo Dan Kruma di tipeni sharaf. Dirty drug addicts in Kwarawe. Oh, we no mukase. So what do you want to do? Dan Kruma say I can shoot me here. He always say that. I say okay. Let him shoot. I want to the jinemu. I want to we music video. But you see a Jimmy O before. Now, inti ochana ba omi aba. Na say ba omi e o medi Ghana so NPP in Zambra power. I na mo kra me sre. I know what Jimmy Ama, what Jimmy Ama Ghana for. What you say, Refi? Yes, sometime to me, Mamu Biam. Mickey Mill Begina Jubilee House, the president property channel. Or say, Costco shorts, this Costco shirt, $1. Eura Jubilee House. Kwasi Ebibatu was our problem with Sharaf. Traveling with his father. Kwasi Afwo. In Kwasi Afwo ma. A gentle for ma. Mo papa no mo betina tema. Na omo ye traffic conductors omo hu fin omo krom omo ntuma nsidan yesi omo sampreko ma. You have a problem with Muhammad's son. You have a problem with Sami Jemfi. In Kamwa, Kwasiafo mo hu fin massifo mo hu fin edan kurakura mo ntuma nsibi antinem. E Jimmy fo mo je say ye Jimmy nti ye refi. Ye tam Ghana mfama moa. Na mo hu ye say yet some woman, no pardon one. Would you say in Grassif one? Now you're refi be near Tam Ghana, mamma. Never in our life. Never. Go away. Oh, say go away. Not it. Meeting us. Mekana so much more. Go away. Oh, say na McMill. Eti Ekufuado enimna or Kasana. Na omunyina edino. Go away. Nidin ade. Nidin de Adongo Musa. Nadia Adongo Musa. Obo careless obetwi tuo to sisi aga we. Dan Kroma na kofa de free Canada ba Ghana. Unim sika ga we tamoye. Your friend Adongo Musa. Nadia Adongo Musa. Ekufuado kasa no so no table no bi. Dan Kroma dan front de ne ba ye. Unim dan kofo ya Ghana. Ye de bia te. Na nyoma ye de be kire mo Ghana ha no mo be num ho. Kwase afo we some de NPP ba power. Munim de ba power. Go away. Maybe man story a chiremo. I'm going to tell free Canada. No, the Begina, a Jubilee House. Wouldn't be go for oh dear, more. You have no idea. You people, you have nothing, no knowledge. NPP over me, I call my dead body. Mojo se Ghana for Jimmy Ohu. Mojo se Ghana for when you say Ghana for sorry ya sorry ya nim nyansa. When you say nim nyansa, inti ya sorry ya na sorry NPP ba Mahama Yewe, John Mahama Yewe, Kevin Taylor, we did ya something in atem and Sami Jemfi, inti ni refi bibia ni akoto NPP moi. I'll be back. I'll be back. I'll be back tomorrow. Meba be bie Ghana for any. Meba be jujum. Meba abe jujum. I am not done. Me are very young. We were 40 years more to go. Me tuwe me nomon sasa. Me nyame 1 or 2 whiskey biara me atoso. Me mpemba me yire nko na me nisano. Ono nko na me pe. Inti wuntumi for oba e me trick me. Inti you are not going to trap me with oba. Me mpe appointment, me mpe government contract. Me hia aban bibia. Me tie me nyini ache. Me jinam. Me jinam. Inti so wadwiri o say obeso ne Kevin Taylor ko toe to toe and ye will. Because we wage me. Because me jinam. And I have promised Ghanaians and I have promised John Mahama, I will make sure the NDC stays in power for 42 years. They also have Bema Nonka thing. We will use the truth to protect this country. We will use the truth to make sure no kure at my way. Emma, the young man who is 2 years today, the future is secured for the next 50 years. That is my vision. No amount of criticizing Kevin and insulting me and ko baby amami o. They made it by so change the mayan dada. You people should brace yourself for more danger. My catch them. Me see the shorter the dwarf, the danger the punch. My name is Kevin Boadu Taylor. I'll be back tomorrow to break the issues down for Ghanaians to have a clear understanding of the truth. You are a messenger, I am a messenger. We are messengers who are ready and willing to speak truth to power. Allah in his own wisdom will grant us favor. The omnipotent Allah will guide us through this Ramadan. He will shine his blessings upon us. What we need, what our heart wants is what Allah will give us. And I know and I believe and I trust in Allah that whatever he wants, his will, whatever he wants to be done, whatever he wants for me, you, and the people of Ghana, surely he will give us what we can control. Video that is circulating on social media. And I keep telling Ghanaians, we have to stop Jandam. We have to stop misinformation and disinformation. The reason why we do this is not because we hate anybody. We do this because we want some sanity in the system. Atro and the Ghana bedu bibi aye doing. Atro and ama Ghana for the kind of people to say Kufuado, Bawumia, and Nkwasiafo Maka to lead us for 8 years. I retrogressed this country for 8 years. So we don't have to underestimate any form of atro. You don't have to underestimate it, because when Jandam for any Akron for any NPP for atro for no estate atro no, Ghanaians thought it was a joke. It wasn't. They built on it, and that is how they are built. They believe in atro. That is how the party was built. And into the NPP for say, Monche, the reason why they party now they cannot tell you. Ebekwa kwa kusi na ba fa akotoso. Adentra ba fa akotote ya oh, na pese ye ne asantefo ya himfie nya party. So it wasn't about this country. So it has always been about lies. It has always been about making people think say obia ye bibi abro obia nye bibi. So we are on this platform, we don't take things like misinformation and disinformation as a joke. We don't, because ye share high nipa nkwasiafo at a point. Na nipa bi jirejina waka say John Mahama akoto dan with Dubai. At a point, recently elections ye hu nkwasiafo boba social media because JJ Rawlings has lost her seat. Ye nya nkwasiafo bi can some. So you know say there are a lot of foolish, stupid, ignorant fools in the system. When you give them the room, all that they do in their life, in their miserable life, and then they say, as NPP picks, they want to misinform. The reason why I made a platform way was to stop that. And I have said, no krenkwani bit magic Ghana. So what no krena, bring it. I'll have no problem with you. But the moment you decide to say, opesa otete atrechi, na udi deceive ni pebi because of your selfish, stupid, ignorant, their interest. Make Kevin Taylor, I will die with you. Because the issue is, I am not going to allow this country to fall into the hands of liars and thieves. Misinformation and disinformation is something that this platform is very, very particular about. We don't want to give it a chance. And I am so excited and happy to say 90% of the young people in Ghana today, they are not that dumb. Today, as Samuel Bekebiano, they can fact check you. Inti se kwasiabi betina social media kase mahama kofa ambulance tricycles aba. You see the pushback from the young people. Emma, those people look like they are fools, and they are naturally fools. And this is the kind of watchdog job I want all of us to do. Because your oncophobia, it is all about what they will eat. It is all about how they feel. It is not about how we collectively become one people and build together. Into the moment we don't get rid of those people or kill them from the system, disease will affect. I say AIDS. Those kind of people who spread misinformation, especially the NPP misinformation fools, they are like AIDS. I'm going to say AIDS in home. Almost spread it. So the best thing we do is we cut their head off. You cut that disease head off. So you will not get them spreading the jandam wings. We were here in Omukan Sembebri. John Mahama, yes, say. John Mahama, yes, sir. 2012, 13, 14, 15, 16. So we are in an era where we are not supposed to give room for foolish, stupid, ignorant, dirty-faced people to be working in our midst and in the name of journalism or politics or communication, trying to bring us back or take us back to a party that does not have focus or a party that does not have ambition. We cannot build this nation out of Eddie Atro. No. This nation can only be built when we allow the truth to take charge. And right now we can see clearly, say, right now, I'm for being Philly say, Bibia and see Ghana. Bibia is see. The reason is say, Atro has no space in Ghana now. Selective or what we call speculative journalism, speculative communication. In the 90s, you could do it and get away with it. But now, if you do it and you are not careful, you be kum, and it is real. Because you see, what we call speculative journalism, it will be sacred. When you decide to do speculative journalism, wait, what do you think? You are supposed to put to death. Because what you are doing, you are trying to create a lie without backing it with facts. And as some now will be innocent and losing a life. So speculative journalism, any chatoswo, any intro, and they say, John Mahama, wakofa tricycles aba, Saudi pass a shell crumo say Boadu. If you say wouldn't nyansa, ubetumia buami ale chichiremaino. Now there's this story going on around. And it's got to do with Honorable Sam Okudzato Ablakwa, a very young man. You see, the pain with some people in Ghana, especially the tribal NPP fools, they don't understand. They say, NDC party, young people have been given opportunities. They don't get it. Now, what's a party na kwasia? Makofan kokura, osafu mafu, aka krebinu wedi 100 nu owu. Oforia tahwe the age. She obi ti say enkwasia for ti say kufuado. She enkofo ani amom position efri yakoto. Inti they don't understand why say adena NDC for no munya sa. Adena mo fa positions in man kokura. The NDC is a modern party. It's a party that is more of a young, inclusive party. They are more progressive. The NDC as a political party is not about it's about your competence, your level of intelligence, humility, and willingness to serve. And that is the distinction between the NPP and the NDC. The NDC is willing. They don't care about your age, your tribe, where you're coming from. As far as you have shown that you are ready, you are committed, you are young and you are vibrant, humble enough to serve, John Dramani Mahama and the NDC will give you the opportunity. But the reason why a MPP for say every young person in the NDC when your position, they have to go after and say in their party that is not how it is. The older pigs, and I'm catching them last, the shorter the dwarf, the danger the punch. You get it? The shorter the dwarf, the danger the point, and the more the illiterates, the stupidity, the more the stupidity. In terms of the NPP as a political party, illiterate, any omomunko school and a dosu, in Tama Jimino a dosu. That is why we are here today. Now, there's this video circulating on social media, and we are killing Jandam. There more be a space for Ghana, miracle. Now, this is a video of Honorable Okudzato Ablakwa, ordinary minister, a foreign affairs, and I am proud. I am proud of him because I am position. There are so many people in the NPP, Ablakwa Eja, because the party see them so much. They would rather give a position to a free Yakuto than to give a young man asantini yamau to me yamau position. That is the NPP America party ne Jimmy. They see the party said your mochichira himfie. I just say ebusia and town or mobo. But the NDC on the other hand gave people the opportunity. Sam George, Sami Jemfi, Okudzato Ablakwa. See the young people, Felix Ofosu-Kwakye. It's full of vibrant young people who know what's happening. John Dumelo, look within. Or Pablo, Osha Mana. Look, you can see that this party is very progressive. It's a party that is basically creating a room for the younger ones to come take. Now, in Gofowe, Akokuraba ne de Akokura besho. Jimini kone de Jimini abesho. Every yakoto kone de kwasi abesho. Party no omwe Jimmy. They are not ready. Anytime I say 42 years, Allah onyankopon ni makumem, they are not coming back to power. Now let's kill this jandam. Let's watch this video.
So, sir, how do I get
an appointment and come to the office?
Sir, how do I get
an appointment and come to the office?
So this is a video. NPP for say, hey, Okudzato, you're friendly for interview. Ochem Emwa. This is governance. These are people who know what they are doing. Okudzato went to parliament. He's stepping out of parliament. And Kwasiafo Matuche Mike. Okudzato, Kwasiafo Kennedy from honorable. They just don't understand this. Hey, the guy is a minister. He's in charge, foreign affairs. And Kwasiafo Matuche Mike akojirande ka ho. Okudzato say, if you want an interview, book an appointment. And Kwasiafo, Bugin say, HFM dewo. And I'm just saying, hello FM abontene so any interview. When you go to parliament, there is what we call the media stand. Over US, I live in DC. Every photographer or Washington DC, yaman opportunities to my wife and panel the right to go. So I know how protocols it works. So what about parliament is cover parliamentary proceedings. You need to make sure MPB you need to first find the aid of the person and tell the person, say, can the person come to their media stand and that we want to question that MP or that minister. You don't stupidly go outside and say Okudzato, then Okudzato kwakoye adwuma no wagina. Na nkwasiafo wa mamu the interview. Now mwankasa mujina bontene no, what shows mposa mu a journalist. So Okudzato Ablakwa kachiro say, if you want interview, book appointment, because I cannot stand out here for you to go and misinterpret what I will say here. Because if you want to come and have an interview with me, tell me the areas you want to talk about. Do you want to talk about our foreign the embassies around the world? Do you want to talk about the Ghana Foreign Affairs Ministry, the building? Do you want to talk about the land? Then the minister will tell you this time, come. Now, so when you go to parliament, there is a media stand. Stay there. Anything also contempt, reach out to the aid of the minister and say, oh, we would like to interview the minister. We are the media stand. If he's about to leave, can you let him know? We are waiting. And then I'm who knows CNN so no. Omoko Congress, they wait. CNN, MSNBC, Fox News, they have a media stand. They wait. They have already booked appointment. So when the congressman is passing, they know they need to stop and talk to CNN. Moya Musa moya moa. Intendeno NPP for hey Okudzato you rude. Me say I have told the NPP NDC appointees no, do not fall for the NPP in Kwasi. Don't be inclusive. If anybody wants to talk to Okudzato Ablakwa, book an appointment through their aid. So black about parliament, wait for a black at the media stand. He will talk to you. You don't foolishly go and stand outside and say, Okujato, na anka we Jimmy Tino so abegina. Who are you people? Obi stab na. No go can something saying. Obi the second one or what? Because that place basically he does not know who is calling and who likes him and who doesn't like him. But at least the places that are officially has been given to a member of parliament to grant interviews, he knows he's secured. Into Okujato has work to do. Into Muamugu Twitter and Kwasiafuono. Me see, I have told the NDC appointees, you people are supposed to let Ghanaians understand. They say this is a new era. This is how we govern. And I applaud Okujato Ablakwa. Next time in Kwasiafuo, we will find a better professional way to interview Okujato Ablakwa. This is how governance is. And it is not like minim the America. I know because the whole America, or then every photographer and every editor where to go at the White House. So I know, and I've been there. So you cannot foolishly go and stand outside and say, Okujato, find the official right way, because when we say people want to do what? Misinform. Oh, you're Okujato or you're rude. Okujato, let this be the norm. NDC appointees, let there be some sanity in a system. In crisis, no be able to make a bejina kwan waka say and I honorable now when he saying na kwasi akwati na radio so misinform nipa. No, you need to bring what you want to do. Okujato did not say his office is not open for a media encounter. If you want to interview him, let his aide understand. He will give you the room to come and interview him. Menko she Okujato okwan ho kwasia ebe ye Okujato Kennedy Japan kwasia pay my friend honorable. Eya mo yasa hunani enya position say mu bewu. So it brings me to misinformation. And I'm sending this warning to NDC appointees in NDC appointees in this is how it's supposed to be. They want a way to soil your names. We know them. I was part of them. They are naturally foolish. The NPP as a political party, naturally they are stupid. So I instill a radio stations. All the people who are doing Okujato, they cannot write. They cannot officially send an email or write to Okujato's aid. They cannot sit down and write and say, I'm writing to the aid of Okujato, I want an appointment. They cannot write. They cannot email. Jimina Okujato na Okujato jai the oye. Now say who are you? Or say are you free? Ahonka. Ayani pese kwasia. Na mo just say ye chichire busuya. Your online na yebu. Every statement that comes out of the mouth of the minister in charge of foreign affairs is known, or it is recognized worldwide. It's Okujato onjimi you, and it applies to every single appointee of John Mahama. Well, we interview now person called parliament, you know. We are journalists. Go quick. Do parliament in term, try and find the office of Okujato Ablakwa or any appointee of the government. Reach out to them and say you want to grant them an interview. Come and stand at the media spot where it has been dedicated for media men. So and they have to talk to you, and they will talk to you. Don't foolishly come outside. Neka abana obefono. Nambo de muhu fi be Okujato kwasiafo Kennedy Crown friend honorable. Kwasiafo eyo mu yasa mbefre Okujato Crown honorable Okujato Ablakwa. Okujato kwasiafo mutipe no. Munyina ka mutiribo ma school awakọ nyanse de Okujato tirim nwan ba ebi na omutirim emmoa. We will you be go NPP no. Ain't someone ready somewhere journalism ah. Mombrani and journalism 101 speculative journalism etwam. And the wa we be cancel my enim you be tackle. Yes, because I know they say you kuro no. We are not going to allow anybody. This is very important. Inti, let us get this right. We are going to use the right official way to attack anybody who tries to misinform. And we are going to do it legally. We are going to do it democratically. We are going to use the facts here to attack you. We don't have time for guns. We don't have time for a mobane, a year sikayo. We yaman ke bo, obia mobia or Ghana. No. Hey, Muamona nam Ghana kasama NPP. more ha and obian fan zanko bia ye de no kura no ye de besie mu. Nobody's going to touch anybody in Ghana. Ghana e kura also bia triman ho to no. Na oya misinformer, oya kromfo on kan kura ye de no kura no beseye. That is what we would do. We are not interested in attacking people. Yachi way, yabo way, ye need that time or no. We have gone through the mill. We understand how democracy works. You who say no kura and you tunde democracy siwo. It's in kwasiafwe. Next time person will interview Sami Jemfia, mom book appointment. So when Sami Jemfi press conference, you have the right to ask him question. So who interview Okujato Blakwa, book an appointment. He has an aide, he has an office. Say a parliamentar, be at the press box. When he gets there, you can corner him there and ask him questions. And you see, I keep talking about why misinformation and disinformation, we need to stop it. Yeah? Say, what is going to happen? And they say, Nipe bibesa di atro at the kwasiampeng di se kufuado ne like at the ababe to Ghana so. And it's I was saying the last time, say Hajj issue ni ba no. I swear to Allah. In Kremofo amwa Ghana nyina muntie me. This matter. Hajj Village project is a commercial venture by Ghana Airport Company Limited. And the abaina ma nyina ati ase. Hajj Village no. In Kremofo amwa Ghana mu nyina mo break chiriwia. Me nuanom no enemo. Onyankopon bebo mo ho ban. Onyankopon be hye mo den. Onyankopon ebetie e de amusufrɛ. Onyankopon ebeboa mo ema eye Ramadan way aye successful one. Mashallah Onyankopon kan ye ho. It will be a success. But minim say inkremofo amwa Ghana nyina mo breaking mo fast enyumbre. I want you people to understand something tonight. The Islamic religion, nobody can underestimate the Islamic religion in Ghana. Nobody. Me, as far as I live on this planet, I will protect the Islamic religion and protect the Christian religion. When it comes to the Islamic religion, the disrespect, nipebi epese omudibu etia inkribufu Ghana no, it needs to stop, and it has to stop now. This Hajj Village, you know, and the Abaina catch Abaina did not lie to us. Abaina said the Hajj Village now, Chief Imam ako kate sword with the President of the Republic. Eman kremofo mpenifo nyina abom paye edi akoma pata ichire no. Abaina said a Ghana Airport Company which belongs to you and I. Abaina did not lie. John Mahama engineer baby ada anka say or the bottom sika na ebesi Hajj Village. Or say the Ghana Airport Company Limited, Chief Imam etua tax. Every Alhaji in Ghana etua tax. Every Malam, every the Imam, every the Penyini Bia or Ghana, or Yen Kremoni, or Yakwara etua tax MEDC, you know. The government of the day is say, or this airport, no, yes citizens, your tax, no, a home for so and ABC Hajj Village. If anybody in Ghana, at TV, so radio, so social media, at denigrate the Islamic religion, say Monya citizens, and that nobody has the right to build that Hajj, that person should be bent down. Because the disrespect, nimtia, NPP 4-way, Ediaman Kribufone, it is enough. Near Tikrom ha, and a Kufuad Kase was shedding Yankupon be bo. Obesia sore dai ame Christopher yanka bibia yete krom ha ene kufuor ka se on tam Ghana sika emfa nkosi sa dan no eyo no ne nyankopon obepe sika de esi yanka bibia yete ha na NPP 4 edi eden ekobubu aban dan tugu ye still ye nyina eti yankremoni bia nkasa aban judge for dan ebutugu ye na ye inkremofo sika ene Christopher sika ene edi si sa judge for dan no Nanado dan kweku for the NPP for bugu ye Chief Imam ankasa inkremofo mo Ghana nyina NPP for buwo mo so mo jimi o man kasa yate ha ene ebe hu se nanado dan kweku for atam Ghana sika $58 million ene ebusa nse adentra efi se ye ne Ghana for ye nka se be si cathedral eye wo ena wo so si cathedral ho na ma Ghana for ye nyina ebufu ye because sa $58 million na eye me ne wo inkremoni ene me eye Christoni ye sika ene ku for the wiaye yenya a president or say me nkanchire obi asa me amede me bottom sika be si Hajj Village ofre Chief Imam of friend Kremofo Ghana nyina say most be citizens of Ghana. Musika ni yesi Ghana Airport Company Limited. Sa airport le si wono Chief Imam dia, Kevin Taylor dia, Mahama dia, Kwame Ngo dia, Akoshe Cha dia. Enti sa airport na ya gigi inkremoni bia tax. Edi si ye no, ye de ehon faso eba be si Hajj Village. Na commercial, kura no emfaso ebaba so no ebeboa Ghana. Se obit na Ghana hat na TV so tina social media. Condemn inkremofo anase edi sa ade we ko compare National Cathedral. Na obu chief imam enimtia ana obu nkremofo enimtia, that person should be burnt alive in Ghana. So obi so your bema on metna social media TV so no one can change nkremofo say almost so citizens to deserve the Hajj Village. Nipa na so your bema no ombre to social media ombre TV so no metna TV so nka say adenti na de Ghana sika AC Hajj Village na yan hwe de your bema wo Ghana wallahi ye be kun we wiaketekete wo Ghana because Ghana na yete no obi nchen obi. And nobody can disrespect the Islamic religion in Ghana. Nobody. You can do your politics. You can say whatever you want to say. You can, but don't underestimate the inclusion and the positive impact in Kremofo are contributed to the development of Ghana. Because I will check Ghana cry. The amount of contribution in Kremofo are contributing at the Ghana's development. The revenue are abba. I am being honest. Uko sremwa in Kremofo over Ghana. Omo taxes omo from the day Ghana by Ghana ebe sinne. A contribution in Kremofo in tafo enya. It is small. Over Ghana sika abanko edia say Christopher Jumadium any Christopher Nyamamu u check in Kremofo. The biggest mosque in Ghana wasn't built by the government of Ghana. In Kremofo na kwa bontene ko solicity sika and so when you check the amount of money the contribution they have made, the commitment, the sacrifice, now and you see a Hajj Village, not a young man or a young woman in the name of politics or disrespecting Kremofo, I swear to God, you will not survive this. Any disrespectful statement and nipa bibadwin say because of politics. Any disrespectful statement because of politics, because time ana year commission and I say year cut sword for a year the Hajj Village and the chief imam was there. He represented the Islamic religion in Ghana, meaning he is in full support. In the Sobibajina social media, Obibajina Facebook, Ebeka Ghana for say, why are we using Ghana money to build a Hajj Village? Or your enemy to Islamic religion in Ghana, and that person should be burnt alive. Because me ameti I will be happy to see your taxes. Yadia one kremosum any inkremofo or Ghana, because inkremofo they have contributed about 80% to the development of this nation. They have contributed. It is also a Bema or Ghana no Umbra TV so Umbra radio so no Umbeka say Adentina Yatam Ghana Sikakosi Hajj. Adia Betchin Yabashani Pano. And this is a warning. Because you see, Yasosonya maybe also a Ghana check. And we are not going to allow those things to go on again. The disrespect, Nipebi or NPP mu, and Nimtiane disrespect on the man tough one, it is too much. The disrespect, Nipebi diamant tough for Ghana, no, it is too much. We Christians love Muslims, and Muslims have always been tolerant. They have basically every single day, it may do some time be to me see, even though they might not like it, but because they want us to live in harmony in Ghana, because they want the peace of this country to be sustained, you know, almost a majority of the time, there are a lot of things we do in Ghana, and but out of peace, the Muslims will be like, it's okay. So we are taking advantage of that. Any NPP phobia, they want to take advantage of that and disrespect the chief imam and the Islamic religion. I swear to God, why would try side or how you be cool we are taking to Ghana? Because Ghana na yetino or Sumbi and Chan Sumbi, they deserve the Hajj Village. Almost taxes any see Ghana Airport Company. The taxes should be used to build the Hajj Village. Me pedi oya Bema or Ghana. Ombetina TV so, ombetina radio so. Na ombie na nonka say adenti na yesi Hajj Village aman kremufo. Because the National Cathedral Kwasiampenyi now or use $58 million, no. You people should go to him and tell him to bring the $58 million before you can raise an issue about Hajj Village. Me say, Nanado Danko Kufuor the NPP ni Kwasiampenyi no. Only NPP for Kwasiafo no. The $58 million as we speak. A danya obubugu ya yen krebo for taxes e disi ye judge for dying. Muntumi nka ho asem say yen chini pa no obugu yen tum. Sika $58 million a owia ye no. Muntumi nka ho asem yen krebo for taxes sika e na owia ye. John Dramani Mahama and the NDC. Oma kachre Ghana. Ye don kremofo, ye pen kremofo, ye do chief imam and the Islamic religion. Wakano kachre Ghana. Islamofo, kremofo, omo taxes omutia no also munya ho faso. And into Ghana Airport Company Limited. Your taxes ye this year no, ye be you sika ni bi near the Hajj Village. Me pe bema wo Ghana. No abeka say nyansa be ni wom say yensi Hajj Village no me pe bema baako. Me pe de so ye bema. De o se o de otie dua te se me e ko ametie dua. De o se o de ne bo hye inkremofo agimi obetumi adae omo no. Ombra TV so no any social media embe make that statement and adwin kebe kun. We will burn you and burn your wife and kids alive. I'm telling you, it's a promise. Somebody should start that and let us see who is a man in Ghana. We are not going to joke anymore. You have the right to speak your mind, but you cannot denigrate and estimate any religion in Ghana. In my life as a journalist, I have never underestimated any religion, and it's a specific reason. Tell me, yes, sir. So if anybody tries from Ende, any idea enemy to try and underestimate the appearance of the chief imam at the sword cutting and denigrate and underestimate the potency of the Islamic religion in Ghana. You also hear Burma no. On metna social media, TV so nka say on tiasie say the Ghana sika ekosi Hajj Village e wo Ghana. Nya hwe de o Burma wo Ghana. And you also hear Burma person disrespecting Kremofo Ghana. The Hajj Village needs to be built. Anybody who tries any nonsense in Ghana, our pictures just say, I need a see National Cathedral, na ya penancy into Obia or support Hajj. Hey, Master, hey! I know who am a mobo. Abuache. Young bomb blow job that Timuntiasie. Maybe I may say, you also a bear man of so bunker with winning Tiano on try. Hajj Village, keep quiet. Let us use the taxpayers' money to build a Kremofo Sika. You're seeing Kremofo Nipa or Ghana no. Ombeka say, Mammy and see Hajj Village no. Because Yamakwa Siebia National Cathedral because we try and throw. Let any man who is powerful than the chief imam, who is powerful than the Islamic religion in Ghana, there. Now, Akwawe, this boy is a criminal. Your friend Williams Anefi Sapon. And I kept telling you people, and my very detailed investigations about this guy. 1, Oyewi. 2, this boy is a hungry boy. He has been packaged for Ghanaians to think, say, Oye Sikeni, Oyewi, Oye flat fraudster. He is a thief. He is a fraudster. Everything about this boy is fake. Ne mame and ne papa, they are part of this boy's crimes. Ne papa nie. This man knows every crime this boy is committing in Ghana. Every single crime. His father knows the crime in Ghana. He knows the boy is a fraudster. He knows the number of women he knows that this boy has used John Mohammed's picture to go and defraud some people in Dubai, say, or Babesi gold refinery. The father knows. Papa we onim or you greedy. This is this boy's mother. Nema Amiwe or you very cunning woman, very greedy. She supports this boy in all her crime. Mami we nim kromfo boy we ye nipa we wia omo Ghana. Nipa we sisi omo. Nipa boy we asay omo life. This woman knows. Or sofo na retire and no mumie no aka omo ntuma boy ni and omo support sa kromfo boy we they know for a fact say Sir William Anefi Sapo Omobano Onya doctor, and then I did some thorough checks. The Ghana Dental and Medical Council, they have no records of this boy being a doctor in Ghana, but the document in Baba Chiremo. The Ghana Dental and Medical Council, they don't have any record of this boy way of being a doctor registered in Ghana. Me answer na me tata obi no na me so we nipa boni ni se wotina nipa bu. Because this boy, I'm older than him. What I've been able to build in my life, he has not even built a cent. Me, I've built better things in my life than this boy. I don't envy him in anything. So why should I decide to say metano? His business friends are no more fraud. Majority of them, they cannot even tell you where their wealth is coming from. So there's nothing about this pig that me entices me. I just want to straighten the system. Subway, the Ghana Dental and Medical Council, today I did a thorough check. They told me there's nothing about this boy in their books. Meaning, he's using somebody's license, and that person too is a criminal. Now, this boy is using the fake doctor, and now wako biye Chechimame Hombra clinic. That clinic is basically for massage and happy ending. Chechimame Hombra clinic. This boy, a daya or team, he has rented it. Oni sikampo yedi tuya dying, atsi dying. Everything about this boy is packaged. Opesodi John Mahamadin, I can tell you on authority, this boy tried to get his way to Sami Jemfi, to have a picture with Sami Jemfi to go and show to the Arabians. This boy. Because he had told the Arabians to say President Mahama is his friend. And that they should give him money, normal family BA gold refinery. And then later, he tried to find means to go to Sami Jemfi to take a picture with Sami Jemfi, to go show to the people, said the Ghana Gold Board, no Krampono, he is in charge. God being so good, protecting Sami Jemfi, it never happened. He never got the opportunity to take a picture or meet Sami Jemfi. And yes, Anka boy way back the Sami Jemfi picture according to the page. Now I catch them, we have to say he went to Sami Jemfi and did what? Signed the document with him into Abrofone for Sikanem Breno. This boy. Me catch them say, wait. Maybe any Mama need two things to do. He should come out and tell the whole world in a video that he has not met John Mahama to sit with him to discuss any gold business. He should come out on video that my name is Williams Anefi Sapon. I have not met John Mahama to sit with him to discuss any gold refinery business, and that the president is not my friend. It's just that. I just need that from him. And secondly, he should publish his license that makes him a legitimate doctor. This boy has killed a lot of people in Ghana. He will be picked up very soon. Everything this boy is showing you out there is a lie. I spoke to his landlord today. Everything about this fool is a lie. They create, they cook, they go and rent people's car and sit inside. I have a picture of this boy sitting in one air contractor friend Usman, Niger no free Usman. Ultimately the sticker Ekotari Usman car home. No trap picture say the car near Ochi Rolls Royce. Hey, get me the picture. This boy, on it boy near friend Randall. What they do and they say, Randall no or a pimp. On a ship a Ghana girls to Nigeria to Dubai. Nadam Funiye. And Randall no works with some Nigerian beer. I say skaka crowd in sim. So the Randall guy no so Nigerian billionaire was a billionaire whatever no. Omoko hotels are now akwani fee. Akwani private jet team no amako dem no much pictures no their dada ma. This boy otumiko mesimi ibodi me. That's why when I speak, I would never come sit here and speculate because na Jimmy way what do I need from him? Betuma shadow. This boy, get me the picture. Otumiko, there's a contractor, guy be, or a Nigerian, your friend Usman. Mukai Usman. My boy Usman di wahada. Jankroma ambulance deal, no, not Usman Kahun, or a Nigerian. Some fair guy ka krebisa, the two call bisa. Boy, wait to me call the fee. Team, get me pictures. Oh, I'm trying to get something from my team. So what he does, then they say, I'm telling the team to pull the pictures for me because it's in our archives. What this boy does, then they say, okay, thank you. Okay, it's coming. Team, pull it for me. Because it's the archives and we've saved it. Everything is in there. Get me that particular picture. Oko nkofo fie. Na or the sticker. Usman, minimum Usman pa. Usman asem way Jankroma ambulance no. Ena mame chi eye omahene kobna sante. One eye obi producer no Dominic Usedi ende no. Eno sata na me chi omo no. Ai, me so omahene ye be ma onkasa o Ghana. Usman. Inti boy we ko Usman fie. Na omako na wakache Usman say opeso de fie no etwa pictures iti our sticker our sticker na odi atareka ho ni din no ebo ho Dr. Wask na odi abetareka no ho no watenam we mia picture. Team, give me the picture. Now we mia picture into mia picture ni we are na odi abeto social media also or your life coach or your doctor or your businessman or your entrepreneur. This boy is a thief. Ne mami nim, ne papa nim. Team, pull that for me. Pull. There are a lot of pictures. I know I've sent a lot of pictures about this guy. The file is big, I know. But I want you to, yeah, I've seen it. Thank you very much, team. Mami Chiroma dear. Mami Chiroma dear. Thank you for sending it. Team, thank you. This is what he does. Boy, we also court. Messia will court. Now, a lawyer no crime, me want a scandal. So, our lawyer have a scandal. O lawyer now wako faro no me want a scandal me be good law firm na ma no hwe this is the boy wo hu ade awaye ka we anya ne dia wo aha you see it. So what he does then say he will go na omodo omo hye esikafo then they go to their homes they take pictures what then stick akọ tareka no ho e na wako tena ho e na so mu ntwa me o we also Dr. Wask a sticker. He doesn't have this car. He doesn't even own a house. This deal, no, any a bigger deal and compare or break it through. Edibe we Ghana for essay John Mahama buying. You should come and show me one where this car is. This car, or maybe a car we will. I can show you so many things they do. And Jim said, boy, wait, I will not let him go free. Never, never. Because boy, when me Janman is going to destroy a lot of lives. Ne maami nim, ne papa nim. Settings nkwa. Me see a dan o tibukura rent chamber and hall. Wait. Oh sorry into do and say this boy he does not go out. Oh. You will never see him out. Oh sorry o shedem. So onya obino obuna na wadress ye pia bontene. Every 24/7 o shedem and o take computer ho no frauding kofo. Enti ontimi live that life no because wakatu comfortim say or use Rolls Royce or what dan say we car we Usman Dr. Usman ne dan betuma chiro a picture of this guy and Usman and Dr. Usman the guy is just called Usman or a contractor. I can just show you pictures of this boy or what Usman ni. Thank you team, get me the rest. Put the caption with it. That is what they do. Ekufuor the office they were doing it. Into mu was a power assistant and on my day. Power assistant and on my day and almost started switching called John Mahama side. So I have told Ghanaians, I am not going to make this boy walk. I'm not going to allow this boy to get his chance and dupe people. So I am sending this message to him. The lawyer na makofano no. May catch a lawyer and say, I am coming after his law firm. Any corrupt activity be ordered the law firm now, I am also coming to expose him. And no, I'll be back to this matter. Now, guys, let's take care of Ende Asama Ewoho, and it's got to do with Bank of Ghana. Bank of Ghana. You see what Bank of Ghana, EBPA, Parliament, and the governor of Bank of Ghana came into Parliament today. Now, and they are betting Sembebri about the NPP government, and it's got to do with a Danya Omusi Ediama Bank of Ghana. Now, my team said before I go on, Memfa Bibi Chiramo, the Dr. Mr. Usman Nifi Eni. I was going to move forward, but team said Memfa Chiramo. This is Usman Nifi Eni. This is this boy and his friend. Usman Nifi Eni. Sabo in the Jina Hono. Williams no Jina Hono. And this is what they do. They fake their life, they lie to the people, and it's not all cookie a year fraud a year in case. Fraud a year move. Now or the baby to the Ghana government. And all you see John Mahamadin. Usman Fieni. That is the boy standing there. He owes nothing on your Dr. Bia. Mr. Ende, Minankasa, I have checked. Ghana Medical and Dental Council 4. I made them check. They have no name. Williams and Nefi Sapon. This guy is a criminal. Honest black hono oyewi. And until he comes out to show Ghanaians his license, he also needs to come out and tell Ghanaians, say, Oni John Mahama Shia yan discussing gold refinery deal bia. Ya carry I am piano toto. Because I am not done. This is fake life. The biabe nwa kwa we bia we oba, we nipa, or so no be business. Run. Because this boy, Williams Anefi Sapon, he is a thief. You see, over Instagram, now we post BB saying, let me show you. There's a reason why I'm doing this. Over Instagram, now we post BB say, on the page, so he owns nothing. You see, on Rangasani Instagram page, you see, both will post it. He doesn't have a juma. A juma na oshishamamo. He does not own any better car, only car. Saka wenyanidia. He posted this, Dr. Wask, on Rangasani page. He's a liar. He's a thief. He's a criminal. He wants to use John Mahama's name to destroy the John Mahama government. The national security. Every single institution should open investigations into this boy. He needs to come prove to Ghanaians. I'm sorry. Team, did that. He needs to prove to Ghanaians, Obwa, Messi two things to do, just two things. He should come out and tell Ghana for say, this is my certification as a doctor, and also I have not met John Mahama anywhere to discuss any refinery, gold refinery, any business. And I didn't know to me. So see, or a legitimate businessman, or a legitimate doctor, or a legitimate DND. Why is this so difficult to do? Because me and the catch him say, me John Mahama and discuss business via mayor. Okay, just say, me from mayor. So why can't he do it? Sir, clinic now we see where a warranty dino, a dino warranty or any dia. I had to chimame homera clinic. They don't do any serious thing there. That man who rented the house to this boy, technically he's a criminal because he knows that this boy is not a doctor.